LeBron, the fourth quarter, the defense was obviously good and held them to 15 points, but on offense, you spent a lot of time, it seemed like, battling inside and getting position, getting some big rebounds. So was there something that you just noticed about that space on the floor while you were kind of using your force down there?
No, just reading the game properly. I understood that my game was needed more in the interior tonight than the exterior, and not on the perimeter. So I try to work my wheel down there, get some extra rebounds, get some easy buckets around the rim, and allowed us to have some paint points, get us into the bonus early. That was really good for us, even though we didn't convert a few of them, but we were attacking, especially in that fourth quarter.
The AD that you saw, kind of block Halliburton there after the ISO, it's just a play that we've seen from him many times. There aren't that many players in the league that can do it. Obviously, you've switched on to guards and done the same thing. What's the key in that situation, and does that tell you anything about AD, like starting to find his rhythm again?
Yeah, AD can guard everyone in this league, and we feel real confident when we start switching late game, or if we decide to go to a switch package, that he can stay in front of guards. And then it's our job on the weak side to keep the big off the glass and not lose track of shooters that may be relocating on drive. So, AD did a great job of being able to contain Halliburton and get the block and save it.
LeBron, what did you think of Pat on the ball, especially in the second half? And did you, when a player plays with that kind of intensity, how does it sort of bleed everywhere else?
I thought he was excellent tonight on both sides of the floor. He had a plus 16, very positive throughout the whole night. And Halliburton is an all-star for a reason. Has been playing the game this year at an extremely high level. And Pat just tried to make it tough on him. Was able to get that steal that we had to challenge. But that was a good play, good swipe, and had some other good defensive key stops for us down the stretch.
Especially defensively in close games like this, which you've been in a lot of, how does AD's presence on the back line just change the confidence you guys have to finish out games?
He's a Defensive Player of the Year player every night, so the confidence is extremely high when we know we have AD on the back line.
LeBron, what does the first All-Star, like making the All-Star team for the first time, what does that mean to a player, and what does it say about a player like Tyrese Halliburton that he made it for the first time this year?
Well, I don't know the second part of it, because that's a Tyrese question. You have to ask him. But the first part, it's a great feeling just to be a part of a select few. You get in either through fans or through your peers or the coaches that respect the way you play the game, and you've been playing at a high level, through two-thirds of the season. So it's definitely a respect thing, and he's been playing good basketball this year, and he's been playing at a high level.
You got a 63 in you?
Yeah, I do. I don't really happen on Saturday, but yeah.
I recognize in a way this would be impossible for what you're about to do. But you can take yourself out of the pursuit and just say what the all-time scoring record in the NBA, like what that means for sports, and what that means for sports in general, just in terms of how important that is.
I think it's one of the greatest records in sports in general. I think it's up there with the home run record, in baseball. It's just one of those records that you just don't ever see or think that will be broken, and then you end up seeing guys, you had Hank Aaron that had it for so long, and you see the guys, the likes of like Sammy and Mark McGwire and those guys, start climbing that. It was like, oh man, this thing can really happen, and you start really watching it and paying attention to it, and you seeing Sammy and Mark McGwire go up the bat, and you like, they got a chance to knock it out every single time. And it was a fun for me as a sports person. It was fun watching those guys just go up the bat and chase it. So, I grew up being a historian of all sports and understanding, that I don't have the number like planted in my head, the actual real number. I know it's 38 something, but I know it's been Kareem in my whole life. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Well, you averaged 30 throughout your first 5 years, and then 13 years. So you did it again last year, doing it this year. What do you attribute
know. I still try to just remain efficient, I guess. I always want to be efficient. I always, take the game very, very seriously. You want to pull up a chair, champ? Want to pull up a chair? Is it? Oh. I don't think they're gonna give me one more. Just being efficient. I don't know. I don't have a reason why. I am averaging what I'm averaging right now, but I always just try to maintain the efficiency with my game. I don't want to be out there just casting shots, just to be casting shots. I want to always play the game the right way and be efficient with my game. So I've been able to do that, pretty much throughout my whole career.